Well-Rusted Piper here. What's up, YouTube? So today I'm smoking a little autumn evening in my Savinelli. I've really come to like this blend. I bought 1 ounce from the local tobacconist when I first started making my videos again, and I can't put it down. This past weekend in the United States was a holiday weekend, and I got out of work early on Friday, and so I went back down to that tobacconist because I was able to get off of work before they closed. And I went there and I bought 2 more ounces of the autumn evening because I'm really enjoying it. But while I was also there, I decided to stop and talk to the guys that work there and get some cigar recommendations. And so I ended up buying 3 cigars as well. Now, I'm not new to cigars. I've smoked them on and off most of my adult life. Uh, Not with any regularity, though. And what I guess I should say is I'm getting into premium cigars now for the first time in a more hobbyist way. Cigars prior to this were more like a special occasion thing, like at my wedding or at a buddy's wedding, you know, the birth of a child, things like that, momentous occasions. So I've never given much thought or nuance to them. But been watching a lot of cigar content on top of the pipe content that I already consume in recent times, and I used to do it too when I first started on YouTube 5-6 years ago with this channel. I watched all the tobacco content there was. I've watched a ton of stuff on chewing tobacco. I've watched a ton of stuff on uh, cigarettes and the people who smoke them. I'm not particularly into the cigarette um, hobby or stance. It's just not for me. But I find what people have to say about it fascinating. And then cigars and pipes. So this isn't a new thing to be watching the videos, but this is the first time where I've watched them and decided, you know what, I kind of want to understand what they're talking about here. And up to this point, the only other time that had happened is when I decided to really get into my piping journey back then. And that was because I've always been fascinated with pipes, but seeing the YTPC and seeing so many good guides, I felt like I had enough confidence to get started. And that's really why I decided while I was there to take the plunge and get a few cigars to try. And I just asked, I gave them the basic information I knew. I had had some Connecticut wrap cigars in the past, and they've been all right. I've enjoyed those, and I've had 1 or 2 Maduro wrap cigars in the past. So they took me into the humidor and gave me some recommendations. I ended up getting a CLE Connecticut wrapper, and it had a 2022 printed on the label. Because I think that's just a blend that they do all the time. I think that's just a cigar they make all the time. It's just the number on the band is just which year it was produced for. I could be wrong about that, though. I don't know. I didn't do any research. The other one was a house branded cigar that the shop has made for them. And it was another Connecticut wrap cigar. And then the third one they gave me was a Perdomo Estates. Is that what it's called? A Perdomo Maduro 10th anniversary cigar. And so I smoked all those over this holiday weekend. I didn't film any of those because I don't feel like I know enough about that hobby to really do anything on camera with it yet. But I really liked the 2 Connecticut wrap cigars. The house blend I think was a little bit better than the CLE that I had, which is funny. But the Maduro was the one where I noticed a lot more complexity. Um, it was really sweet, but it had all this pepperiness to it, and I really liked that. It reminded me almost of not in taste, but the sensation of like Perique, heavy Perique in a blend, and I love Perique, so I figured, you know, I might go back there on my next payday and get a few more cigars. Well, I'm planning on going next payday regardless because me and a friend are going to meet there. Another friend who is more into the cigar side of the hobby, and I've had pipes with before too. We're going to go up there, and he's going to help me pick out some cigars. But I guess my question is that something anyone would be interested in seeing more of? I mean, I'll make a video on it regardless, probably, because it's just what I'm doing right now. But if you guys who are into cigars have any suggestions, please give me some recommendations. I'd be more than happy to hear from people with more experience than me. But until next time, I'm going to wish you all happy piping.